Hey everyone, back out on a little trip on the mountain. Gonna see, hopefully can get something great out here today. I kind of wanted to do this video on testing the Samyang 14mm, which I'm actually vlogging with right now. So you'll see it throughout the vlogging. My B-roll will probably be done with my phone actually, but I'll get most of the photos with the 14mm and just put it through a little bit of testing. I'm not going to go into like technical stuff with this lens. It's just more just to see how it can be used while out and actually using the lens, because I think that's the best way to review something anyway. I have updated the firmware on the lens as well, so I'm actually getting the IBIS to work with the lens. I'm using the RF version on my Canon R6. So yeah, I'm hoping to get something cool out of this today. And you can see this is a pretty wide lens, so I'm going to get quite a lot of the environment in, which is actually really nice. So you can see, hoping to go up onto that side of the mountain. A little hard to see it right now while we're in the trees, but we will be going higher up. But I think this could be pretty cool to test out, and getting really wide shots with a lens like this isn't always easy, but it can definitely make some interesting images. But you really have to focus on trying to get the angle correct and everything. Right now getting the exposure is a little bit hard because of the white snow, the sun's coming out, so trying to get the exposure correct on me means everything else is going to be pretty much whited out, so I'm just gonna have to try my best with this. But yeah, I think it'll be cool. The sun has started to peek through a little bit in the clouds, so it's got extremely bright out here now, so I had to put these goggles on. We're expecting it to start getting a bit windy as we go further up, but there's the main mountain up there. But I think, yeah, we're going to try and go up as high as we can today and see if I can get something cool, because I like getting past the tree line. The tree line kind of ruins everything for me. I don't really like the tree line in my photos that much, because often it's blocking certain areas of my landscape that I don't really want. So if I'm going to use the photos with the trees in, I have to find a way to make it work. Often I'll actually use it in the portrait orientation to make it work, and then I follow maybe a line of water that's gone through a little river, and that often makes it a little bit more pleasing. At least that's how I see it. But yeah, as we go up, I'm going to take a couple of photos around the area, see what I can get. But yeah, it's an absolutely great day actually. It's really nice up here today. Right now the sun is falling really nicely on the mountain behind here, but I'm still just not high enough to the point where I want to skip out the trees. But I am trying a little bit with getting some of the trees in. So right now I just took a shot with this tree right here and a small one there, but the way the light is hitting on the mountain behind right now is quite stunning. Yeah, it's quite hard with a 14mm lens to get the shot. I'm kind of falling through the snow right now, but yeah, it's I'm getting so much of the landscape in, so trying to single out a shot in a way to basically make the shot work is quite difficult. But I mean, a lens like this is going to get so much of your landscape in, so you really have to find ways to make it work, preferably right now with the way the light is on the mountain and just the scene in general. I think having a more tele lens would be a little bit better. I actually have an 85mm in my backpack, but I might change to it. But I I just want to make sure I can get as much as I can with the 14mm. But wow, the sky is just opening up there. Sun is out. Still waiting for it to get really windy. There's a couple of trees we passed now where the wind from last time had made the tree snap. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going up. Hopefully I'm gonna get a few cool shots. There's something I'm really hoping to see right now, and that's where the snow kind of makes these little coves and stuff. So yeah, let's just see where I get to next. A bit higher now, quite close to the mountain just there. So now we're getting to a point where there's barely any trees here now. So it's just pretty much white landscape. So we're hoping to go a little bit higher onto a little ledge on the side of the mountain just there. And then we'll probably walk around in that direction. And there's actually a path that goes towards the mountains on that side. So we'll follow that around. So I'm kind of hoping we're going to find little sections where the snow has blown these little almost like slopes, but it's really nice up here. At the moment I've been trying to take photos with getting the sun in basically behind a tree, or trying to get the detail through the clouds and everything. So I've been shooting it around f16 and sometimes a little bit higher, and that seems to be working at the moment. But the clearer I get with the way the landscape is at the moment, I'll probably focus on trying to get the dramatic side of the clouds in, because right now, I don't know if you can see that, but right now the clouds are quite dramatic overhead and there's a lot of shape in them, and I think that can really work well with really wide landscape shots. So, right now the view behind there is just stunning. So I'm gonna see as I keep going higher, go on the ledge, see what I can get. I'll just take a couple of photos along the way, because a lot of times things just pop up and I get some really cool images. But once I find something I really want to take a photo of that I can explain a little bit of what I'm doing, I will do. So I'll see you once I get to a little spot like that. Whew, but it's so stunning up here today. Really nice. The wind is starting to come in now, so I'm expecting it to get a little bit worse, but we'll see as time goes. I'm at quite a high point now. Got the main mountain just behind me here, which you probably can't see. Probably have to adjust the aperture just so you guys can see it quickly. Oh, not really getting it. But it's getting a little windy up here now. But it's stunning. Crazy thing is the mountain that's right there is still another 400 meters up, so I'm not going to go up there. But I was actually hoping for the snow coves that I was talking about, but they're just not here today. The wind has obviously changed the landscape completely. But there's a few things I actually want to take photos of. I'm going to go towards that direction there, and there's 3 trees that are kind of swaying in with the valley, and they're quite different types of trees compared to the trees that have been around here. So I really want to go take a shot of that. They look quite interesting. The way the light's hitting them and everything is really nice right now. Landscape is pretty cool around at the moment. The clouds are very dramatic in the distance, so it's quite a nice atmospheric feeling around here at the moment. And I probably should have had snowshoes on now, but it's it's working out okay. I do keep falling in from time to time, but yeah, the landscape is really nice right now. So I'm gonna see if we can get to those trees before keep going on with this and see if I can find a way to get a nice shot of that. So I'm where the trees are. Probably quite hard to see it because I seem to not be able to get the exposure right now. It's just so white and there's snow on the trees anyway. But I'm trying to make it work with the landscape. The trees are really blown over. It looks really cool. So I just have to see how I can make it work, get it at a nice angle. I might do it in such a way that I shoot from above so you get a bit more of the snow becoming like the background. But the landscape in the background is really nice as well. So I'm going to take a different couple angled shots. I'm probably going to shoot this around f11, maybe f16. Just see how much detail I want to get out of this. What I might try is even shooting at f2.8 just so I kind of blur out the background and see if that works as well. But these are kind of cool. Nice little shot with the background and the landscape with the way it is, and you can kind of see the snow has been swept on the trees, which is really nice. Yeah, let me just get a couple of shots. So we've ended up becoming a lot higher than we thought we would. So we're actually at a location right now where there's a lot of these rocks showing up. So obviously it's been really windy, and it is quite windy right now anyway, but there's amazing formations in the rocks here where the ice has just been blowing through, and it's created this really interesting look into the rocks. I'm not sure. I'm gonna see if I can get something cool with that and see if I can include the background. There's a couple of the rocks that look even better. It's just amazing. My friend right now is actually taking a photo of one that I'm probably going to bat to take a photo of. But that looks really stunning. It's almost like its own little landscape in itself. So I'm actually sitting on the floor right now, but I'm going to see if I can get an interesting shot out of that quickly. And I'm going to go for a high detail here. It's probably around f13. Get as much detail out of this as possible, because this is one of those shots where detail is really going to be great. It's just going to be a bit hard using a wide angle lens like this, but I think I can definitely make it work. Alright, I think I'm actually going to end the video here. We keep going a little bit higher, but it's getting windier as well, so it's going to get to a point where you're probably not even going to hear me anymore. Oh, and the landscape up here, it is so beautiful. Sky's opened up a bit more, the sun is shining through. Oh, what a beautiful day. I actually think what I'm going to do now, that's why I want to end it, is change to my 85mm and start getting a couple photos of that with that, because the landscape in the background there is just beautiful, and I really don't think I'm going to get the shots with the 14mm, but wow, what landscape. This is the highest I've been so far on this area, and it's just beautiful. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you got a little bit of something out of this. As I said, using a 14mm lens is quite difficult, but if you find a way to use it, you can get some great shots. So yeah, I'll catch you all next time.